Yep. Well, there you go. Lanny, are you gonna?
I'm ready.
You gonna pay attention here? We have a show to do.
Listen,
This is
I
TV,
can
you
do
know.
songs in my sleep. And I might, decide to take a nap. So, but seriously, folks.
Seriously, folks, for all of those folks who are joining us tonight, who are interested in taking a nap, you've come to the right place.
Yeah. Hammond, right?
We're in Hammond.
Hammond?
Yeah. We're alive. From not yet. Oh no, it's just delayed.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We're here in lovely Hopkinton, beautiful log cabin. Our dear friend Charlie Rolfe's log cabin. It was just beautiful the first couple of days. We've had a little bit of rain lately, but we had a lovely show. The weather was perfect for our big outdoor concert a couple of nights ago. And now we're tucked safely inside. And we're going to sing for you all night until you get tired of us. You ready, gang? Hey, John. Welcome. Weisenheimer. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put her hand in mine and told her it was time. There might have been a better way. I took off in the night and I thought I was a bird in flight. I didn't get that far away when I knew that I missed her. Yeah, 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 yeah. I missed her. Yeah, 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 yeah. I found a place to stay and grabbed the first job came my way. I didn't think I'd be there long, 'cause every night it seemed I saw her face in every dream and heard her voice in every song. And I knew that I missed her. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I missed her. Yeah, 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 yeah. 'Cause you know life don't give you second chances every day. Only a fool would let a sure thing slip away. So I turned the bike around and headed back to my hometown and raced right up to her door. But when I called her name, someone came out to explain. Well, she don't live here anymore. And I knew that I missed her. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I missed her. Yeah, 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 yeah. Because you know that life don't give you second chances every day. Only a fool would let a sure thing slip away. I knew that I missed her. Yeah, 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 yeah. I missed her. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know I missed her.
Hello, Ellen. Joe, I'm sure Joe's there with you.
Hey there, Kate. Hope you're singing along.
I hear your voice, Kate.
I hear your voice in every song, Kate.
That's right.
Good time.
Yeah.
It's that time. Closing time, the lights are bright, and the bartender wants to call it a night. Don't go home, he cries, don't stay. It's a good time for a bad idea. Now, honey, well, you're looking good. You're looking fine. And if you're wondering what's on my mind, just grab your coat, yeah, and I'll make it clear. It's a good time for a bad idea. Let's go crazy, let's get down.
Let's get down.
Leave a mark all over town. Start some trouble and they won't forget. These are ruckus that we'll regret. Take my hand, walk out this door, and be someone you've never been before. Things ain't always quite like they appear. It's a good time for a bad idea. Yeah, you know it's a good time. It's a good time. It's a real good time for a bad idea. Let's go crazy, let's get loud.
Let's get loud.
And do some things won't make us proud. Start some trouble and they won't forget. Raise a ruckus that we'll
That we'll regret.
But in the morning when that sun is high, now don't be looking for a kiss goodbye. 'Cause with the break of dawn, I'll disappear. It's a good time for a bad idea. You know it's a good time. It's a good time. It's a real good time for a bad idea. Well, all right. Let's see. Hey, Stu Newman. Hey, Dave Ball. Hey, Ellen.
And, hello to my daughter, Ducky Face, Dan. I'm sure Slappy is out there too. My lovely wife, Deanna. My lovely
Whoa.
wife, Deanna.
What?
It's the
bourbon.
It's the heaven's door. My lovely wife, Eileen, who I miss very much.
Well, with those sweet words in mind, this is a love story. But first,
Yeah.
Lanny has to put a capo on his guitar.
I don't have to.
I've already put mine on, so I'm ready to go. Ready, Eddie?
Already.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, she lied. She didn't know. Kid Bayonne got out and was heading home. She pulled her bags off the grocery line, got to her car and wished that she could turn back time. 15 months, 15 rounds, more or less the same. Kid Bayonne stayed on his feet, fighting for his name, fighting for his name. See, it was after work. She was out with friends when her ex turned up and came at her again. He spun her around, his fist in the air, but one punch and Kid put him down into intensive care. 15 months, 15 rounds, more or less the same. Kid Bayonne stayed on his feet, fighting for his name, fighting for his name. Any given night, Kid climbed into the ring, bracing for the blows that he knew every battle brings. But then love hit him like a train. He tried outrunning and he staggered into his corner like he never saw it coming. Oh no. Then she parked nearby, milk and bread, walked up to her door and saw a kid on her steps, arm in arm, her head on his shoulder. They sat like that for hours and just watched the night grow colder. 15 months, 15 rounds, more or less the same. Kid Bayonne stayed on his feet, fighting for his name, fighting for his name, fighting for his name. Kid Bayonne. Hey there, Ron Claiborne. How you doing, fella? What about you? Hey, how's everything sound out there? Everything sound okay? Anybody have any complaints? If you have some complaints, put it in the suggestion box. Are there any toddlers watching tonight? No? Well,
we could send this out to Hazel.
we could send this out to Hazel. We could send it out to Hazel at Inlay Design Studios, Tracy Cox worked his magic with both our guitars the other day,
Thanks, Tracy.
and we couldn't be happier. He's a master. And so this is a song for Hazel. I hope she's awake.
And my favorite Ray Lambiase song.
She's watching.
Tracy says she's watching. Oh, good, good, good. Well, there's a dragon in my wagon, and I pull him along. He smiles all the while. He sings a fiery song. Now most folks just ignore us, but I jump in on the chorus, and I'm happy that he's happy, because I'm happy too. There's a dragon in my wagon, I take him everywhere. He whistles while we wander, like he doesn't have a care. The sidewalk looks enormous, like an ocean waiting for us. I'm happy that he's happy, because I'm happy too. And if you're wondering how I know, or if you think I'm bragging, anytime you take a look, you'll see that his tail is wagging. And there's a dragon in my wagon, and he dances on the ride. I hear his toes start tapping, and his head moves side to side. And when his shoulders bobble, the wagon rocks and wobbles. And I'm happy that he's happy, because I'm happy too. And if you're wondering how I know, or if you think I'm bragging, anytime you take a look, you'll see that his tail is wagging. And there's a dragon in my wagon, and we roll through the town. There's nothing like a best friend to help you get around. And when my bedtime's calling, and fast asleep he's falling, I'm happy that he's happy, because I'm happy too. Yeah, I'm happy that he's happy, because I'm happy too. There's a dragon in my wagon, Hazel.
Katie sent a photo of Hazel watching. So sweet.
What do we got?
Well, you want to mix it up a little bit now, or you want to play
Sure. Which I do.
maybe The Road Ahead?
Sure.
As you can tell, we're improvising now. We want to play everything tonight, so we hope everybody's in their pajamas, settled in, because
Because we are.
we are. We're gonna be the last men standing tonight. This is a little fable, a little love story. You know, there's the old joke, you want to make God laugh, make a plan. Well, it's kind of a play on that, I guess. It's you think you know where you're going, but but you just don't see what's around that next corner. Well, she stopped to buy a flower in the rain. Well, just outside her door, then gave it to a woman on the train, and she thought could use it more. Where you are is where you ought to be. The road ahead is not the road you see. Yesterday has come and gone, but the road ahead, well, it's not the road you're on. Well, he picked up a paper at the stand and held it high above his head. But with the water dripping from his hand, he ducked into a store instead. Where you are is where you ought to be. The road ahead is not the road you see. Yesterday has come and gone, and the road ahead, well, it's not the road you're on. Just leave the things you've lost behind, and welcome to the world new things you find that are waiting to be loved in kind. And he flew with his coffee like a kite, head down, back to the street. He didn't see her waiting for the light. Her things fell at his feet. You see, where you are is where you ought to be. The road ahead is not the road you see. Yesterday has come and gone, and the road ahead, well, it's not the road you're on. The road ahead, it's not the road you're on. Yesterday is gone, but not the road ahead. Ain't that the truth? I'm always reminded of the old movie, Heaven Knows Mr. Allison. At the end there, right before Robert Montgomery knows he has to give up the body, he says to the love of his life, you know, one day you might be turning a corner and you're gonna bump into a guy. When you do, give that guy a chance. So give that guy a chance, everybody out there who is still waiting to bump into somebody. Let's see, anything new? Let's see, anybody new here hanging around? How's everybody doing?
Shout out to Eileen. Yes, my wife Eileen. I'm not going to live it down. I am.
Well, let's sing this song for Eileen.
All right. What are we going to say?
This is a song Lanny wants to sing to Eileen, except I'm going to sing it.
What are we doing?
I could only love God. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I could only love a girl like you, and I could never fall for someone new. Well, they say it comes down to chance, and we're just passing through. But I could only love a girl like you. I could only love a girl like you. Where else would I bring my troubles to? It's nothing that you ever say, it's everything you do. I could only love a girl like you. The earth is big, the world is wide, but all I'll ever need is by your side. I could only love a girl like you, and I can only hope you always knew. If all of time was in my hands, this would still be true. I could only love a girl like you. The sky is blue, and your eyes are green, and all the colors falling in between. And when the sun goes down in all its glory, I'll be glad the ending had a happy story. I could only love a girl like you. I could only love a girl like you. So I think all will be forgiven now.
I don't know. I keep reading these texts. I'm not sure. You know.
Okay. Every now and then, my English major past comes out and rears its ugly head. This is a song inspired by a private detective, a hard-boiled PI named C.C. Chagru. And I point all this out because he's the PI in a series of very influential yet not well-known books written by a writer named James Crumley. And all the big names that you can think of, from Michael Connelly on down, will all tell you James Crumley was a big influence of theirs. So if you get a chance to read The Last Good Kiss, I'd start with that. So this is the kind of the hard-boiled life of C.C. Chabreau. Ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 1, 2. I headed for the highway. I stopped to get some gas. He asked me for a credit card, and I handed him my cash. He counted it and nodded. He said, "Son, you look the desperate man." He said, "How far are you going?" And I said, "Far as I can." It's just paper in my wallet. It's just metal in my jeans. Unless you've walked in my shoes, well, you won't know what I mean. I filled my rearview mirror with these bets that I refused, but I put money on forgetting you. I put money on forgetting you, yeah. Somewhere in the desert, I found the perfect bar. He poured one without asking, just like he carried the same scar. He looked down at my money and what we agreed upon. He'd take it when he needed to, and he'd tell me when it's gone. It's just paper in my wallet. It's just metal in my jeans. Unless you've walked in my shoes, well, you won't know what I mean. I must have lost a fortune on bad advice, it's true, but I put money on forgetting you. I put money on forgetting you, yeah. She was sitting in the corner, a diamond without flaws. I bought her one for smiling, and another, well, just because. Now she said she had a place nearby, about a mile or two. Well, she was trying to finish college. Hell, I'll bet she makes it too. There's just paper in my wallet. It's just a medal in my jeans. Unless you've walked in my shoes, well, you won't know what I mean. I burned holes in my pockets with these things that I can't use. But I'd put money on forgetting you. I'd put money on forgetting you. Yeah, forgetting you. Hey, alright. Very nice.
Hey, thanks, Stu.
Uh-oh. That's all right.
We good?
Yeah. Thank you, Stu. No, it was Robert Montgomery. It was Elizabeth Montgomery's father, Ron. I beg to differ on that one. This is the story of Ducktown, Tennessee. I think most people on this stream know that this is a true story. It's a brief history of copper mining in the United States and all the damage it did. I'll give you a little side note. There's a little postscript to this song. The discovery of copper in Tennessee and Georgia at the time this song begins is also why and when and where they began the Trail of Tears, drive the Indians on the long walk out to Oklahoma because of the discovery of the minerals in this particular area. So it has that little extra bit of history involved in it. They came to Tennessee and drove out the Cherokee and called this place Ducktown. By 1883, well, they'd cut down every tree for 50 miles around to burn the copper there, but sulfur filled the air, and soon a deadly rain was falling down. The soil washed away, but the railroad brought each day miners to Ducktown. 1939, we walked out on the line. We were striking for Ducktown. The neighbors old and young, they watched with dying lungs the scabs roll into town. Yeah, they came for you and me like they did the Cherokee. And like these ancient hills, we stood our ground. But both fights would be lost, a desert spread across what was once Ducktown. A few hundred of us stayed. Once it was all hauled away. The earth cut down to bone to hold the tunnels up. They'd flood the holes we dug, but the river cried and moaned. And the owners all were gone. They packed up and moved on. They flew across the craters, red and brown. Here once the mines were bare. They took their gains elsewhere and left behind Ducktown. They left behind Ducktown. Very nice. Let's see. Hi. Hey there, Josh. Wish you were here, Josh. Next year. Next year, you got to be joining us. Let's go right to he doesn't look at the overview.
Yep.
Little country western music for you.
Both country and western.
Both country and western. Charlie, put up a chicken wire. You promised us chicken wire, Charlie.
That's right.
When he stops to say hello, he looks like he did years ago. A touch of gray is all that's new. But when he takes your hand, suddenly you understand. He doesn't look a day over you. Now you might think that time stood still and the years had all been kind, and he's the man that you always knew. But he'll ask if you are well, and it isn't hard to tell. He doesn't look a day over you. His voice still sounds the same. Each mention of your name, he laughs about something you used to do. And it seems like yesterday, his eyes drift far away. He doesn't look a day over you. Now you can see his smile betray the wounds time didn't heal, and the heart that still beats true. And even as he says goodbye, nothing he can do will hide. He doesn't look a day over you. He doesn't look a day over you.
Country and Western.
Cowboy music. We should start a campfire right here in Charlie's living room. Would that be okay, Charlie? Yeah? Oh, boy. We're having such a good time up here. We love coming up here and hanging out with Charlie.
So gracious.
He's a fantastic host, but it's just so lovely up here in the North Country.
We still haven't had one of his good breakfasts. He makes a
Yeah,
great breakfast.
I know. I've been kind of waiting for that too, but yeah,
Yeah.
you know, maybe.
Is that a hint?
It's something like a hint. Well, you all know the story of the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. But you may or may not realize that John Wilkes Booth escaped the Ford Theater after shooting Lincoln and was on the run for 12 days before an Army unit got him trapped in a farmhouse. And they knew there were co-conspirators involved. So the Army unit was under strict orders to take him alive. But that's not exactly what happened. And this is the story of the dude. The dude.
Yeah. Not the dude.
Not the dude.
No.
I should change the name of the song to The Dude Who Shot. This is the story of the man who shot John Wilkes Booth. Everything in this song is true. Take him alive, the order came, but a soldier fired just the same. From behind a cracked barn door, and John Wilkes Booth dropped to the floor. Who took that shot against command? And Boston Corbett raised his hand. Captain, I don't need consent to avenge the president. Where will we find the truth of the man who shot John Wilkes Booth? Then his arrest made front page news. A nation mourning, left confused. The army said the courts decide. Let him go, the public cried. And when he went free, he marched on down into the streets, a hero crowned. But there was still more to unfold, a story that was yet untold. How will we find the truth of the man who shot John Wilkes Booth? You see, he worked in a factory making hats with mercury. Now is this where it all went bad? And did the poison drive him mad? In later years a judge would say, have Boston Corbett locked away. And with the verdict he was found to be insane, asylum bound. When will we find the truth of the man who shot John Wilkes Booth? When the guards were all in bed, he climbed on a horse and fled. Silently rode out of sight and disappeared into the night. Did he go south to Mexico or up north? They'd never know, 'cause he had fought his last campaign and was never seen again. We have a request.
From Jeannie Kirscher.
Okay.
I'm in love with Zooey Deschanel.
Do it.
I can try.
I'll just observe.
Well, it would take a man of independent means to win the legend of the screen. But I am armed with little more than guile to capture her half smile. Anyone can tell that I'm in love with Zoe Deschanel. If I was the one to write the scripts, oh, what words I'd put on her lips. Anyone can tell I'm in love with Zoe Deschanel. And when she looks off to the left or to the right, her eyes fill up with white. Yeah, I know that she will never call my name, but to me, she's Zoe just the same. Anyone can tell I'm in love with Zoe Deschanel. I'm in love with Zoe Deschanel. I'm in love with Zoe. Sorry about the ending, Jeannie. I haven't played it in a long time. Okay. Well, let's skip to That Kind of Fool.
Yeah.
Now, I don't often write autobiographical songs, just once in a while.
Yeah. Well, I think after the faux pas I made, I'm that kind of fool tonight. So,
Well,
I think I'm in trouble.
I don't blame you, Eileen. Put him in the doghouse when he comes
You
home.
know you're my one and only.
If you have a doghouse, put him in it. That's what I say, Eileen. As a matter of fact, Charlie, you have a doghouse, right? Yeah. I think we put him in it on Eileen's behalf, up here, while we're... Yeah. Okay. Well, she had a body only youth could build. I'm nearsighted over the hill, but she caught my eye like a star in the sky. She smiled once, I smiled twice. Too late now for your advice. Can't go to school to be that kind of fool. She took my wallet and she took my ring. She took my watch, ran out of things. She left me what God started me with. All I can say is this: I'm just a man with a mark on his back, a train wreck headed for a broken track. Can't go to school to be that kind of fool. Well, my Uncle Harold was a prince of a man. He said you should live like a king if you can, and he cut me in for my piece of the pie. He sold me on the American dream and put my money in a Ponzi scheme. You can't go to school to be that but that don't help me much, 'cause I'm just a man with a mark on his back, a train wreck headed for a broken track, can't go to school to speed that kind of fool. Oh, no. My cousin said he needed help with a chore. We pulled around to the back of a store. A man stood up on the edge of a truck. We packed the car, paid in cash, and sirens howled and red lights flashed. Can't go to school to speed that kind of fool. Well, I tried to run, but I tripped and fell. My cousin drove off like a bat out of hell. They found me in the alley nearby, just reaching for the sky. 'Cause I'm just a man with a mark on his back, a train wreck headed for a broken track. Can't go to school to speed that kind of fool. Well, it could be worse. I'm still alive and eating well the next 3 to 5. They asked my plea when the charges were read, and well, you know what I said. Judge, I'm just a man with a mark on his back, a train wreck headed for a broken track. Can't go to school to speed that kind of fool. No, you can't go to school to be that kind of fool. Hey, you can't go to school to be that kind of fool. Oh no. I can see the comments. The battery may die on this thing soon, but I can see them. There you go. Thank you for all the applause. Thank you so much. Hope everybody's doing well. And to our Long Island friends, did you have thunderstorms down there? I hear I heard the weather was pretty bad down there.
It's been raining 2 days in a row here.
Yeah. All right, let's do Around the Horn.
Yeah.
Well, this is a fairly new one. Actually, I guess it's the newest one. It's sort of a tribute to baseball in general. And it's sort of about Lou Gehrig, but like baseball itself, it's really more about history, tradition, teammates.
I found this on the web for History Edition. Check it out.
Wow. How do you like that? That was Siri, I guess. Somehow, I triggered Siri somehow. Well, go figure. Anyway.
Siri knows what this is about.
Siri knows. It's the origins of how the baseball being thrown around the horn began to skip over the first baseman. And we'll let the song tell you the rest of the story. Yankee infield knew the score. The Iron Horse was losing the war. They watched Lou go out and mend his post weak as a lamb and white as a ghost. When strike three, the umpire shouts, the Yanks begin to throw the ball about. But looking over, they think it might be best to let Lou Gehrig have a moment's rest. First, the baseball leaves the catcher's hand, sails to third, but they will skip one man. Short to second, and then straight back to the mound. Around the horn is one man down. Around the horn is one man down. One by one, a new team came to town, and they saw the way the Yanks threw the ball around. And since they loved the man and loved the game, across the league, each team would do the same. First the baseball leaves the catcher's hand, sails to third, but they will skip one man. Short to second, then straight back to the mound. Around the horn is one man down. Around the horn is one man down. And so to this day, in case you wonder why, that man at first, the others still pass by. It's because he's standing where the shadow falls of Lou Gehrig, the greatest of them all. First the baseball leaves the catcher's hand, sails to third, but they will skip one man. Short to second, then straight back to the mound. Around the horn is one man down. Around the horn is one man down.
Oh, yeah.
Baseball is life. Right, Charlie?
Yes, indeed.
Right, Jeannie?
Yeah, she loves this.
Right, my family, so Pete have more than one home run tonight? Anybody tell me? I know he had the one.
Is he he's still batting 215 or 220? Can anybody tell me that?
I don't know. Judging the lineup tonight?
Maybe. He might be. All right. She's my Hollywood.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to play the blues. We got the blues now. Charlie likes the blues.
Yeah. I don't know. He's leaving, I think.
If we-
Oh, there he is.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're like living on a country road. If Sunday morning had its own zip code, yeah, you're so sweet to treat me good. But she's the top down on a muscle car, a poke you swinging in a redneck bar. You're my hometown, but she's my Hollywood. That's right. You're the sunrise on a perfect day, a picnic blanket in the month of May. The girl next door, you're from the neighborhood, but she's a zipper on a mini skirt, the kind of trouble that'll get you hurt. You're my hometown, but she's my Hollywood. You're an angel singing in the choir. She's like sparks from a falling wire. Oh, baby, you got style, you got class. She's like sand in an hourglass. You're the schoolgirl in a checkered dress, but her stiletto's gonna leave a mess. You're my hometown, but she's my Hollywood. Yeah, you're a book, nothing but the truth. Oh, she's like pictures from a photo booth. Baby, you got charm, you got grace. She's the poker in a fireplace. Oh, you're the kind of love that's built to last, but she's the bottom of a champagne glass. You're my hometown, but she's my Hollywood. Yeah, you're my hometown, but she's my Hollywood. Yeah, you're my hometown, but she's my Hollywood. Yeah, she is.
Yankees 4, White Sox 0.
There you go.
Mets
Yeah.
score?
No response.
I think the response was you don't want to know.
Yeah. I was 2-0 last I looked, so.
Well, all right. I'll do a few words.
Oh. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Oh, well.
We have another true story for you. This is the true story of Elijah Parrish Lovejoy. I guess a lot of people on this call know I worked in journalism for a long time. And he was one of the earliest, if not the earliest, hero of a free press in America. Decades ahead of his time. He fought against slavery. as a journalist. And this is his story. Elijah was a preacher's son, but he chose the printing press. To spread the word of brotherhood and fight for those oppressed. But in the age of slavery, battle lines were drawn. A few words, a few words, printed on a page. A few words, a few words. No one is a slave. He fled St. Louis after 3 attacks, but his work was incomplete. So he set up shop in Illinois and put his paper on the street. He hid his press behind warehouse walls, but hate will find a way. A few words, a few words, printed on a page. A few words, a few words. No one is a slave. The mob came one night with torches high, and they set fire to the roof. And they thought if they could smoke him out, that they could destroy the truth. Elijah stepped into the night, and they shot him where he stood. For a few words, a few words, printed on a page. A few words, a few words. No one is a slave. The men were tried and all set free. No one would get the blame. And they buried Elijah in an unmarked grave. But time would carve his name. Today Elijah Lovejoy lives, and they're just dust that's blown away. You see, a few words, a few words can be stronger than the sun. A few words, a few words, and more than many guns. History lessons for $1. Well, it's not even $1. It's a free history lesson.
That's true.
I think we should maybe tune up. I got to tune up a little bit. New strings. Okay.
When I build my home.
When I build my home, why not? There's nobody from Kentucky on the watching the show, I guess. Well, it's hard to sing this song without Kate, you know, but
Yeah. Kate, I'll do my best.
this is Florida.
Who's that?
Okay,
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
they're here on Long Island.
nice. Yep, my
Is there another Joe now?
could be my could
They're
be
in Deer
cousins of
Park.
mine. Could be cousins of mine. This is officially the oldest song that I've written that we still play.
Should be Jocelyn.
Should be Jocelyn, yeah. Well. It's I wrote this song for two friends of ours who were getting married in 1977. And as the story goes, they had asked me to sing at their weddings. They were a week apart.
Wait, as the story, this isn't a true story?
No, this is the true
okay.
story. As the true story goes.
Better.
And I was sweating it out because I couldn't come up with anything. And I was in my parents' basement. I even remember where in my parents' basement I was when, at the last minute,
Was it by the piano with the Schmitz bottles?
nope,
No.
it was actually by the stairs. And when this song came out, the last minute, and here we are, 46 years later, still singing it.
Do it.
Where the earth is green and the sky is clear, with willing hands and my love near, so I won't have to live my life alone. I'm gonna build my home, gonna build my own sweet home, and I'll cast my seed at the river's edge, and I'll set a light on the window ledge for those of us the lonesome highways roam. When I build my home, when I build my own sweet home. And I'll have the children grow where their eyes can see the light of peace, where dreams can breathe. They're filled with love, the houses of their own. When I build my home, when I build let the sun shine down and graze a golden grain, tall and strong, to the wind and rain that tumbles walls and fences made of stone. When I build my home, when I build my own sweet home, when I build my home, when I build my own sweet home.
Yep.
It sort of holds up. It holds up after all those years. It's 9:30 already. You want to do angels and?
Sure.
I know we're keeping everybody up.
Charlie?
We'll only play a few more, and thanks so much for sticking around and hanging around, and for joining us to begin with.
Yeah.
And just got a couple more. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. If angels were cowgirls with wings, or they tell their cowboys to sing and dance across the sky with clouds rolling by. If angels were cowgirls with wings, if angels were cowgirls, they'd say to live like there's no other day, and to kick your heels up when the going gets rough. If angels were cowgirls with wings, and heaven must be happy to see the smile of a cowgirl like you. If angels were cowgirls, we'd know. If you love someone, tell them so, and reach for their hand the moment you can. If angels were cowgirls with wings. Heaven holds dear the times that we hear the laughter of cowgirls like you. If angels were cowgirls with wings, well, they tell their cowboys to sing and dance across the sky with clouds rolling by. If angels were cowgirls with wings. if angels were cowgirls with wings. Okay. Well, maybe we should just leave it with the leading song.
Okay, sounds good.
Unless, unless there are any requests that we missed, I've run out. My comments have deserted me. Are there any comments there, Charlie, that I should know about? Let's see. There is that. I thought you wrote it for Woody, your dog. Rhonda is life. Okay. Thank you, Michael Gerling, for the update on the Yankees. Baseball is life. You are right, Ken. All right. Well, you want to slow down Romeo for Jeannie? Okay.
Sure.
All right. Whatever. We're nothing if accommodating. This is second oldest son.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll close with this one then. Well, I was walking on the street last night, and I saw you dancing in the smoky light. Now will you really give your heart away to a stranger in the cabaret? So good to get up and go, let it ride, let it roll. But when the lights are low, let me be your slow dance Romeo. I never was the one for feeling proud. You never saw my head above the crowd. But all too often I might carelessly wear this broken heart out on my sleeve. And could dreams be all that I would call my own? What it is, I don't know, made me love you so. Let me be your slow dance, Romeo. Well, does it take a fool to fall in love with just a glance. Well, I may be a step behind, but I long for romance. Baby, I feel sometimes like a ship at bay. Just hold me closer, I might drift away. And I will always be your friend, and hold you tighter when the music ends. And so if you're all alone and nowhere to go, call me up, just let me know, and turn your lights down low, and you've got yourself a slow dance Romeo. Just let me be your slow dance Romeo. Just let me be your slow dance Romeo. Let me be your slow dance Romeo. Thanks so much, everyone. We appreciate it. We hope you had fun. And thanks for joining us upstate here. Thanks to Charlie for hosting us. And tomorrow night, if there's anyone here from the North Country, we're playing in Malone, New York. What's
Township 7, actually.
where is it?
Dickinson Center,
Dickinson Center,
Township 7.
Township 7, and 6 to 9, right? Oh, well, somewhere 6 to 8, something like that.
6 to 9.
So if you're here upstate, come join us tomorrow. And all our friends back on Long Island and New York, we miss you, and we wish we were playing for you live. And thank you for joining
I
us.
miss my family, and Eileen, I love you so much.
And Deanna, he loves you too.
And Priscilla, of course, you know.
All right, thanks everyone.
Thanks, good night.
Throw that slate up there.